Hey everybody, what's up? Jester here. Welcome back to cabin. Now that we have the rubbery stuff, we actually got to go ahead and take care of. Oh, you're gonna make me make another 4. But now that we have rubber, we can start looking at like with this. It opens up, um, it opens up belts, and that's important. Getting access to belts will help us. Where's it at? Down here? Yeah, this stuff. For trains. Trains are going to help us with lava. And we're going to need that here in the future. I don't have carrot. Having all of this up and running is definitely going to be a help. Give me you. Also, I'm kind of excited. Kind of. I have another playthrough that I was playing prior to. Oh, you're not going to work because you don't have a fan there. Good job. I had to remove sophisticated backpacks. I took a contraption, renamed the contraption. It was my tunnel bore, and I put it in a backpack. And well, rip, messed everything up. It is what it is. Yeah, don't put potatoes over lava. Dawned on me where that other fan went. It's over there with the what's it called? The rubber. Let's go ahead and grab this fan. Can make some potatoes. There we go. Perfect. So we need copper, which is obviously what we're quote unquote trying to do. I need to make the 4 next places. Well, we're gonna need an iron generator. We're gonna need to find a meteor to get into chapter 2. And I think to help find that meteor, having a copper back tank and the helmet is going to be key. Because, well, if you remember, we got a lot of water. We're also going to want to set up an iron generator. Fortunately, the bummer is that we don't have bronze yet. Let's go 12 iron, make 4 buckets. There's the 4 arboreal extractors. Now we have 4 over here, but I honestly, it's this that I forgot to do. So we have that. Gather the resin, right? Smelt it into its cured state. And then last but not least is a sealed mechanism. We'll take 16. I went ahead and had this set up. We have 32 to get these 32 kinetic mechanisms, right? There we go. And then if we do that, hey, it gives us 8 sealed mechanisms. Now we're going to need so much more than 8. Speltery controller, copper machine. And this copper machine will start getting us into some of the fluid handling, along with the magmatic dynamo. We've got the hardened integrated components once we start getting into some machines. Spout, the aqueous accumulator, start collecting up water. You know, I don't know what the attachment base is, but that copper back tank, there it is. And then the item drain, which we're also going to need. I think it's chapter 3, if memory serves. Now, obviously, we have our smeltery controller. Or do we get that the old-fashioned way? Nope, it was our first one. Our first set of sealed mechanisms. Okay. But what does need to happen, and I can't... Oh. Is we need to take these arboreal extractors. And we're going to go ahead and set them up right down here. And if memory serves... Oh, this side isn't configured already. The other side is... Hold on, let me see if I have more pipes. All right, got a handful more pipes. So we're going to put you there. Kind of like that. And hopefully, if all goes according to plan, you 4 will realistically double our sap. But we'll see, because we're going to need a fair bit of this. Let's go ahead and grab 16 more. Now we have 2 sets of 8 sealed mechanisms. The copper machine, we're going to need at least 1. There we go. Copper casing, copper machine. I think at this point, all of them become copper machines because we have the smeltery controller. Block of copper, And boom. Copper back tank. Go ahead and put that up there. And that will slowly but surely get us some air. Now the diving helmet is just copper and glass. Helmet on. Goggles. And we don't have, what's it called? We don't have the ability to turn it off to where we can see. Now, the best way to get that charged up is the faster you have your stuff spinning, the faster that will fill up. I noticed something. Like you see that one's empty, empty, empty. However, if I come around the back, yeah, we have a problem. Because I put this front half in, the rest aren't extracting. So what I'm going to have to do is make more pipes, more trees. Unfortunately, I ran out of copper. So I had to go mining a little bit more copper on us. And then something dawned on me. We're going to grab cobble, some planks, redstone, and iron. We're going to make a compacting upgrade for one of our chests. It's going to require us to make 4 pistons. Fantastic. We're going to need some gold and a diamond if memory serves. Yep. Wonderful. So what this can do, we're going to throw it in here. Compact anything. Don't block anything. I don't know. Like some of the, let me look at this. Yeah, that stuff we need to make sure you block. There's a few of these that they will become like this cut copper, right? Problem with cut copper is it's just a building block. So if you throw it in the chest, it could be problematic. There's a few others. Maybe zinc is one. But because we all know how great compacting drawers are, there we go. This is like, we don't need the compacting drawer just yet. What is my next? Invar is my, oof. Actually, I have a better idea. Stand by. We have a bunch of copper in here, which is fantastic. Throw some gold in. I think we've done this, but I don't know if I've walked through it. That gives us a little bit of bronze. Redstone torch. Oh, we're going to need bronze nuggets. Here we go. We take this. We're going to upgrade you. We're going to break you. And we're going to create a double chest. Because beauty behind the double chest is it doubles your stack upgrade. Like, yeah, we've got all this extra space now. Great. Oh, we had some right there. Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. One of the things I like doing, go into settings, slot memory. No matter how you arrange or rearrange, it kind of keeps it in order. Block of sulfur. Let's see your bronze. So let me get this cleaned up and we'll get things back moving. All right, perfectly sorted. No matter how many times you want to sort the inventory, these will stay in these spots. Actually, I forgot to put the copper in. So something like this, like we don't have compacting drawers yet, I don't think. Compacting drawers. No, that's not till zinc machines. And that's a whole minute. We got infernal, which is, yeah, all of that. I want to say it's chapter 3. Yeah, precision to infernal. The precision is coming up next in chapter 2. Now, I went and looked at it. It's like, we've got way too much resin sitting in there. So I'm going to try speeding this up. Because let's face it, when we add more pumps over there, we're going to need it anyway. So let's see if we can't make this function just a bit better. I would definitely say one of the bigger challenges with this pack, and this is just for me, is like I have an idea of what I want to do. Like I was explaining the end of last episode or episode 2, I can't remember, is I want to turn this entire island into a factory island, right? Right. Fantastic. Great. Wonderful. No big deal. But you still got to kind of get in and get the infrastructure-y stuff going beforehand. So you're digging holes and you're Yeah. All right. Put you there. Now adding the large wheels, right, should make this just a bit simpler. Nope, wrong way. There we go. It's still not pulling all of it. Oh, I think it's the what do they call it? The sloshing. It's kind of going round robin. Now let's see if we can't close you off, right? And then if we close you off, then we can. That's pulling from both of those. Fantastic. Actually, let's do that. Seal that one off. Seal that one off. This actually might be the fix. Yep, that's the fix. So now each pump is only pulling from 2 extractors. And we're up over a stack. So yeah, that's the fix. God, that looks atrocious. But hey, it ain't stupid if it works. You there. Yeah, that's the fix. Fantastic. Now to give myself a little bit of space, we're gonna come up top here, and I've grabbed a bunch of stuff in my inventory, right? Got some drills. Probably didn't need to bring that, but it might come in handy. Anyhow, drills, millstones. We got a couple of encased fans. Some built shenanigans. We have 2 buckets of lava simply because I don't have empty buckets for water. Totally didn't stash a bucket of lava down there. Something tells me we're going to need more water. Anyhow, some funnels, some other stuff, and we're going to get a very, very basic iron farm going. Now, if you've never seen one of these, basically what you do, you take a cobble gen, we'll put you in the back. Cobble gen, which is going to be the water and the lava. The drills will break it up, and it's going to dump all of that into these millstones. Millstone's going to turn it into gravel. Wash the gravel, and you're going to get nuggets, and you're going to get flint. And the very, very basic version is exactly that. Also, make sure they're facing the right way. That's, believe it or not, is going to be important. I'm going to put that there. So we've got our drills. I went ahead and used tough because, doesn't matter. This is just our temporary building block, right? Now, if memory serves, and it's been a minute since I made one with the millstone, you want to make sure your millstones are spinning twice as fast as your drills. Because I think that's what brings it to kind of a 1-to-1, you know? So, by getting it set up and throwing the large cogwheel, it'll either be the millstones will be twice, or the drills will be half, depending on the direction in which we get rotational power, which will probably be more water wheels. Let's just say the more I looked at the tough, the more it annoyed me. So we went and got some copycat panels. All right, water logging the drills, right? And then we'll cover them. That way, lava can't cause any issues. I went and got another bucket. Now, putting that in there, that will do what we got to do and give us our cobble gen. There. Now, we swapped out. We have all stone in there. Once it starts spinning, it's going to break that down in a cobble and drop it immediately into these millstones. Now, note that there are only arguably 500,000 various ways to make this. So there's, cobble gen into either millstone or crushing wheels and then wash them. That's the way to do it. Beyond that, you have any variety you wish. we're going to move you back because we can go and take you there. Now, what that will do, right, is they will all be spinning together. We just got to make sure the belts go in the right direction. Give it a little bit of extra length because once we get more iron, I plan to add more fans. Along with the more fans, it'll be more speed. I might also throw in a buffer. I haven't decided. The 2x2, that in the back. We'll put iron up top, put flint on the bottom. Now, this is not the only way to do this. Often what I end up doing is I'll run 2 drawers. I'll run a flint drawer. It'll grab that, where the nuggets will continue to go through. So this will essentially act almost like a buffer chest. And then we'll have, and just as a for instance, right? Say this runs back the other way. It won't, because just dealing with belts spinning in opposite directions is side by side is annoying. But it'll pull out the nuggets and then turn them in, compact them down into blocks. But we'll set something like that up. Now I have my 2 fans, and I am going to put one here and one on the other side. I'm officially out of iron. That's why this is important. All right. Head on over to the other side. So what this will do is the water will be here on both sides. Should help speed the process up just a little bit. At least for now. This will contain the water. All right. Got the water wheel spinning all in the right direction. Got the little guy getting that speed up. Now, one of the moments of truth, and look at it, it's spinning right. Except we're gonna need more speed. So, all right, moving a lot better. Now, one of these will need to be inverted. I just don't know which one. All right, that one runs fine, so it's going to be that one that needs to be inverted. That's how it always happens. There we go. A little bit of a makeover. All right, now let's get the rest of it moving and see if it wants to cooperate. Now, the unfortunate side of this, stuff will probably back up just because this takes much longer. Which is why I want to get, again, another set of fans. Should help speed the process up. Got another nugget and some flint. Fantastic, it works. Easy peasy. So I add 2 more water wheels. Speeds the process up considerably, but as you can see, we're going to start losing little bits of cobblestone here and there. So we need to get, yeah, like see, gravel, 7, 9. So anything over 16, that could potentially be a problem. But as you can see, we're up to 48. Crap. Mistakes were made. All right, disaster averted. We got our configuration tool. Go ahead and lock this. That way when I remove all of that, I don't do the same thing again. So now we just need to let that run. We have our copper back tank. Let's grab 5 planks. We got a boat. Let's grab some redstone. 4 of our 5 new iron nuggets. Make a compass. If we take that compass and an andesite machine, we now have the meteorite compass. So, copper machines, iron gens done. And now, last but not least, we gotta head off in that direction. But let's go ahead and sleep the night away. Went ahead and made some diving boots. The thing we don't have is pants. Alright, we're heading off in that direction. Yeah, now if you're a non-modded person, all of this is kind of wild. But what this does, this compass will look for a meteor from Applied Energistics, an AE2 meteor. And once we get within the same chunk, you'll see it spinning like a madman. So we're traveling. It's pointing off in this direction. I don't see anything surface-wise. This could take a minute. Nope, we didn't have to go far. F3G gives us our chunk, and I probably should have repaired my tools. Disaster averted, tools repaired. And we're going to grab some iron. Oh, we're using the wrong one. This has got auto smelt. Completely forgot about that. Oh, it's right here. I think this is one of the few times I've ever seen it this close. But it also takes a whole hot minute. We got a small handful. We will have to come back for the rest. But for right now, what we need to do with this is ultimately run it through a millstone. We will get it back, but we also get the skystone dust. And the same works with the grinding wheels. Because we need that skystone dust to mix with water to create volatile sky solution, and so on and so forth. Oh yeah, if you have diving boots on, you can't swim. But as you can see, I have 15 minutes of air. In that time, that was not a whole lot of time. In that time, 282 nuggets. Like, see, these two back here at 16. Yeah, we need to resolve that issue. Now, when we set this up, the compact, we just toss it in, and it makes it for us. Absolutely amazing. Couple of propellers. There we go. Now we got a couple of fans. And with this, it's overstressed. Removing the third, right, gets us back up and running because it slows it down. But having that second fan in means we will speed up the process. Hopefully. Maybe not. Even though it seems to have caught up, right? We're going to go ahead and add yet another encased fan to either side. And there it goes. Back up to 260. Now, I went ahead and took all the nuggets out. And, well, we got those two. I'm going to let it run for about 30 minutes. This way, we can see how well it does. All right, now 30 minutes later, and sadly, one death. That's what happens when you get up and it's nighttime. 373. Oh, we have a problem. The flint is full. So yeah, at least 373. I have to find a way to manage that, which is probably going to be just upgrade the drawer first. And just like that, boom. Find meteor. All done. All right, so up next for next episode, for episode 5, gotta get deep slate generator going. That will compete bonus 1A, and then we need to start chapter 2, which is we're gonna have to get Certus quartz and electron tubes. So we go into chapter 2, right? Skystone, we just got that. We will have to get the charger, and to do that, just need to make a charger, which is Certus quartz with an andesite machine. So we gotta get the Certus quartz, but Certus is not cut and dry. We actually might have to go back to that. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back. We're gonna have to go back to that meteor and kind of chew it up a bit more. I actually might do that between now and then. Go back and get the rest of that meteor cleared out. That way I can have the stuff ready. We can start making the Certus quartz. Otherwise, if you're playing this, I hope you're enjoying the pack. Like I said at the beginning, I'm excited. I've got my private playthrough world back up and running. I think I just completed chapter 3, or I've got one piece left. So yeah, it's big world, different world than what we have here. Anyhow, I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate you hanging with me. Take care, and I'll see you next time.